All right, here's the clip as to why we will never, ever get that Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole collab album.
I don't want to, when I'm starting to take, even if you listen to 21 Savage a lot,
Yeah.
like a lot of times I like to, like if I'm recording my verse, I want to hear it from your verse before I get into my verse. Like don't just take me to the beginning of where my verse starts so I can jump in.
Okay.
I want to hear it from wherever your verse is at so I can embed myself in the song before I start rapping. So that was just me freestyling. Like, I love that last line. Like, about time that I got my respect. I'm just finding some shit to say, honestly.
Yeah.
So
All right, so I'm gonna walk y'all down the whole timeline, right? So in 2011, Kendrick and J. Cole, it was said that they would have like a collab album coming out. Around this time, this is when Kendrick is putting out Section 80, and he's probably working on Good Kid, Mad City. Meanwhile, J. Cole is with Drake at the All-Star Weekend, and Jay-Z is telling them, hey, yo, Drake, get a boy one. He need a hit. Cole had also put out his debut album that didn't do too well, and it wasn't the greatest. Fast forward to the second time the rumblings started coming up as far as them doing the album together, and this is in 2015. And on Kendrick Lamar's freestyle, he had this to say, which kind of applies later with J. Cole's apology.
And now we look at the competition as quick submissions. They tapping out before we even get a chance to miss them. What this about, is it money or skill? Maybe it's both, and I got large amounts of it, it's real. You see, my oath is very unbreakable. My style is never mistakable. I can see y'all incapable to be.
So by the time the talks are back with Cole and Kendrick doing a collab album, Kendrick has a Pulitzer Prize winning album that went diamond, and Cole is kind of stuck in that era where people were starting to say his music is boring. So both times the whispers came up with them working on a collab album, both times, in my opinion, it appears that creatively, Cole needs Kendrick more. At the time, we also can't skip over the fact J. Cole with 2014 Forest Hills Drive, amazing album. Some of those Revenge of the Dreamer albums were solid, but compared to Kendrick's career at that point, like Kendrick to that point has two classic albums. Now here's where it gets interesting. 2017, the rumblings came back up again of them doing a collab album. But this time Punch says no, like it's not coming out. Then followed up and said, hey, I was just joking about the Cole and Kendrick album. Maybe, probably, matter of fact, just hit them. Meaning they will be able to tell you because creatively they're the ones that's in there together. I say all that to say at this point, Kendrick Lamar has Damn Out, he has To Pimp a Butterfly, he has Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80. He knows how to work well with others and be produced. I think Cole is someone who likes to produce his own music, and granted, based on his talent, it's gotten him very far, right? We can't deny that. I appreciate the fact that he's willing to basically stand on his own creatively. Basically say, hey, win, lose, or draw, this is what I have and this is what I'm inspired to do. So from a creative standpoint, that's dope, but when you say when it's time to collab, you need to hear someone else's verse first. Like, when Kendrick is probably telling Cole, hey, how about you just be a part of the creative process? I think Kendrick looks at it as, hey, I'm a creative, and I need you to be a part of the process to see what you're able to contribute. Because if I present to you a song, like, I've done all the work. I think Kendrick was telling him, you have to come to the studio to work with me and Corrupt. You have to come to the studio to work with me and Thundercat, me and Terrence Martin, and the list goes on because Kendrick has shown and proved that he's able to be a part of a collaborative process. And I don't think J. Cole has ever shown that. Especially when you say you need to hear someone else's verse first. Now, here's what it gets interesting, why I feel like I think Cole took that same approach as far as wanting to hear someone else's verse first. I think he took that same approach in rapping terms as well. And here's why. Like That record drops. Kendrick drops Like That with Future, right? Cole felt like he had the chance to rebut what Kendrick said, but it didn't match up. Now, not only did you miss the chance to counter what he said, he's also now able to fully counter everything you said, including catalog. And to that point, you have one classic album to Kendrick's like debatably 3 through 5, maybe. I think Kendrick also could have painted him as a bad friend, which I think Kendrick kind of alluded to on the I Deserve It All record on GNX. Kendrick literally said they're going to apologize before we even get the chance to miss him, and was not given the chance to fully rebut everything Cole had to say. And I think he couldn't sleep because of that. That's just me. I think if you're a rapper and it's all about bars, just show that you're the best. Why, if I'm your friend, is the first thing that I'm thinking is I have to make narratives to beat you. But your friend on the other side is saying, this is a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. Showing that he would have never treated Cole like that. Like, just look at the CEOs. Like, back to that collab album never happening. Like, let's knock the business part out of the way. You mean to tell me that Jay-Z wouldn't have been able to know how to sell a collab album with Kendrick Lamar and J Cole, because that's what J Cole was signed to at the time? This is a Jay-Z who did collab albums with Kanye, Kells, and Linkin Park. You mean to tell me a top dog who got the business sense to have Kendrick Lamar and says to have the highest grossing collab tour of all time, you don't think that they would have been able to sell a Kendrick Lamar and J Cole and come to amicable terms? Knowing that Kendrick tours historically better than Cole? Knowing that to that point in 2017, Kendrick clearly has the better catalog. That's why it's like, no, like, actually, no, it's not coming out. And I think that was Punch's real answer the first time. But me personally, I think Cole wanted to hit Kendrick parts first while they was doing the album. And they probably did maybe 2 songs. When Kendrick was like, hey, yo, here, I've been working on this, and Cole just threw his verse on there. And then he probably was like, hey, yo, hey, Doc, send me another one. Probably sent him another one. And you're like, yo, if he just add a verse to it and ask me to send him another one, I ain't doing this shit. We have to collab. This is a collaborative album. Like, we have to submerge ourselves in the creative process. I believe that's why that album ain't come out.